Here's how to create a ticket in BCWorks. Make sure that you are logged into the ticketing application using your BC credentials. Then click on Tickets ITS. Choose Technology Service Request to open a ticket form. First, let's fill in the service field. To find the exact service being requested, type in the exact name of the service. The service field is searchable using search terms. Once you find the service, choose it to fill in. So let's click in it and type in printing for our service. And let's choose print management. Next, fill in the form field by typing in the name of the form. In this field, you can only search for the forms. You cannot use search terms in the form field. So we're going to begin typing in print management, like the service name. And typing in the word print alone brings up the forms. Print management, the one we want, is at the bottom. So we'll choose it, and that will fill in that field. Please note that every service has a form to match it. The service name is always located after the slash. The name before the slash is the name of the category. And as you can see, form field says print management, service says print management, so both match. In the status field, keep this as new. The source field shows where ticket originated from. From this field, you can choose the appropriate source. So if you click in it, you get other choices on what to choose. Let's choose the phone as our source. The customer name, fill this in by typing in the person's username. Once you see the name, choose it to fill in the field. So let's click in the field and start typing in the person's username, and there's their name. Be sure to check off Notify Requester. This will send an email notification about the ticket to the customer. So if you check this box, it will do that. In the upper right corner of a box appears with the person's information. If they have requested service in the past, you will see their past tickets listed. Over here in the customer department field, this will already be filled in, but take a moment to review it and make sure it's the correct department. If not, you can choose the correct department by going to the lookup button and doing a search. Put it in there and do search. Once it comes up, choose it, and it will fill it in with the correct department. The next field, who should we contact? This field only needs to be filled in if the person to be contacted is different from the customer requesting help. So for example, if a faculty member has a TA that's helping them out with Canvas and they need access to that faculty member's account, that person's name would go there. That person's email address and telephone number would also go here. And just like the customer name, you would also hit this checkbox to notify that person regarding the ticket. The next field, which service way we assist you in, if you click into it, you can choose the correct service. So we have a couple of choices here, paper cut administration and release station. Let's choose release station. And that activates another field called action. And again, by clicking in the field, you can choose the action. Let's choose incident. The short description in this field briefly describes the ticket. So in this one, you just basically want to put a little description of the ticket just so that it will give it a title. So I have a few here that I've already used. I'm basically just going to take one of these. Normally, any other time, most of you would just type it in. In additional details, use this field to put in more information about the ticket. Things like make and model of a device, operating system, MAC address, any error messages, etc. put in just some simple details. It's able to be. Now down to the building field. In this field, you can select a building. Fill this out only if it's applicable. For example, if the building is something other than the customer's location, that's when you would fill this in. The same thing for the room and cube number, only fill it in if it's applicable. The responsible field. In this field will be the group or person primarily responsible for the ticket. In this case, the help center is already filled in. And the checkbox notify responsible is checked off. This notifies the group that they have a ticket assigned to them. Now, an important note about the responsible field, all new tickets are to be assigned to a group. And again, make sure the checkbox notify responsible is checked so that all members of that team are notified that they have a ticket. In the attachment field, if you've taken a screenshot of any error messages or anything like that, you can attach those as a file to the ticket. So you click on Browse, go to Desktop, choose the file or choose the picture, click on Open, and there it is. It will attach it in the line. The next three fields, impact, urgency, and priority, can stay at medium. And the last field doesn't need to be filled in at all. The ownership group. This displays the group responsible for the service. If the ticket is done being filled out, you can click on the Save button, and you will get an acknowledgement screen letting you know that you have successfully created the ticket. Please tune in to the next video on how to search for a ticket.